What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We're back at Insurance Auto Auctions here in Oklahoma City for another walk around. Let's jump into this video today and see what we find. Well, I'm going to pick up right where I left off from the previous IAA video. A Ford Flex. I think I've seen enough of those for a while. Ooh, an Aspen. Now that's not something you see every day anymore. These things used to be super popular. I wonder if this is the V8 or should be a 5.7 hail damaged. Lots of hail damage. Did they put anything in these other than the 5.8 or the 5.7? Sorry guys. I know for you it's a brand new video, but for me I've already been out here for a long time, so the heat's getting to me. But I think all of these came with a 5.7. We're going to pop the hood real quick and take a look. Let's check out the interior. It does have really bad hail damage, and it looks like the sunroof may be trashed as well. Can we see that? Let's take a look. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's throw that in the floor so nobody gets cut. That was a rather dumb move. I guess I should have known from the bag that it was probably broken. I thought maybe it was cracked and they may have just put the glass there or put the plastic there as a safety precaution in case it were to break. That is not the case. I wonder how much it costs to replace the sunroof. I think the headliner's got to come down, and that's probably a pretty pricey job. Yeah, 5.7 V8. Great motor. Kind of a great vehicle too. I really do like these. Really do. I'm not sure if I'm interested enough to go through and fire it up and check it out. It does have pretty significant hail damage. It's really bad. And then the sunroof, I know that's going to be expensive to replace. So I think I'm going to continue on away from this and let's see what else we can find. I'm still on the hunt for a truck for myself and for Monkey Wrench Mike. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes open for something that might fit the bill for him and myself. So we'll just continue on and see what we find out here. We're already about halfway through the first row. Oh, I see a beautiful Chevy. Oh, see, this is where all their trucks are. They keep all their trucks over here. Let's continue up this way. Let's see what they got. That right there though. Oh, what is that, a Tahoe Suburban? Yeah, this is, you know what this is? Another damn car payment. That's what it is. 2021 Chevy Tahoe. I love the new design. I do. I'm not the biggest fan of the back. I don't know. Ouch. Yeah, not the biggest fan of the back, but I think the front looks really, really good on these. But again, I don't really need something quite like this. I don't think Monkey Wrench Mike is looking for something like this either, but this one right here, this screams Monkey Wrench Mike, right? GMC Sierra, lowered. It's got some insane off-road wheels with Kumo tires. Lots of hail damage. Who cares about the hail damage? It's a work truck. It's a work truck. Nobody cares about hail damage on a work truck. This one, let me see if I can just take a quick peek at this one. Because this is a nice truck, guys. Oh, wow. Is this a Denali? No, it's a... Surely not. Hold on. No, it's not a Denali. Man, you know, I know that lowering a truck for a lot of people doesn't make any sense. And I will agree with you. Like... I feel like by lowering it, you've really messed up the ability to do any truck stuff with it, but it just looks so cool. Fired right up. It just looks so cool. This has to be a Denali, guys. I'm telling you, this is a Denali. It's got everything. It's got the sunroof. It's got air-conditioned seats. This is a Denali. Absolutely. It's probably got the 6.2 under the hood. It sounds good. What's the mileage on this? Yeah. Thank you. Where's the freaking mileage? Let's go up to info. We don't need tire pressure. 84,000. 84,000 miles, 14.8 miles a gallon average. That sounds about right. We got ABS lights, brake light, traction control, TPMS light. Air conditioning is ice cold. You got, look at all these options down here. Lane departure assist. Looks like you got adjustable pedals, traction control on and off, your cargo light, your parking brake, dual zone climate control. Like I said, you've got air conditioned seats, which are on right now, and they feel great. It's missing four-wheel drive though. You've got a Rockford Fosgate subwoofer control. Same thing here. This is a who is this? I can't read that. It's too small for me. So this might have a system in it. Now again, this is not something that I expect he would want, but maybe, possibly, this would be something I would want. Does it have the subs in it still? It does not. There's no sign of any subs anywhere. Oh, they used to be down there, yeah. So they took all that good stuff out, didn't they? I like this truck. Let's pop the hood real quick. We'll see what engine is under it, because to me, this looks like a Denali package. This thing is loaded to the gills. Drop a comment before we pop this hood. Is it a Denali? Ow. Boy, it's hot. Jeez, golly. And the verdict is, it's a 5.3. It's not a Denali. Wow. It's just a very nicely optioned GMC Sierra, covered in hail damage and apparently Bondo. Lots of underlying Bondo. That's pretty thick. And there's your connector plate for the subs. Optima yellow top battery, it looks like. Yep. Nice truck. It is. That's a really nice truck. I do like it. But I'm trying to be realistic. This is not something that's going to do me any favors. I don't need it. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh my God. A little bit of damage. It's an 04 F250 Super Duty Power Stroke, and they cut a hole in the hood. Gee. And we'll leave that. We're gonna leave that on there. Be careful touching that. That's all jagged. We'll leave that on there because that's the only thing keeping the engine from getting ruined, or at least the turbo. So we'll leave that alone. I'm gonna walk away from that one real quick. There's so many trucks, guys. So many trucks over here. A lot of heavy duty work trucks. Here's a 2500 heavy duty. It's a little newer than I like. I'm actually looking for something older. I really do want something a little bit older. And I think Monkey Wrench Mike does too. So we'll just kind of browse through here real quick. That one's got the frame twisted off of it. That's in pretty bad shape. It's Dirty Max though, 6.6. Great engine. That's folded in half. Oh, look at this. No, scratch that. Scratch that. Let's turn around. Let's turn around and see if there's any. We're not going to spend a lot of time over here in the trucks. We're just going to kind of run through them. And if I see something worth looking at, then we'll stop and check it out. Now, that's a nice Sierra right there. Really short bed though. I think it looks weird. Lots of hail damage, lots of scratches, lots of scrapes. This is rough is what this is. It's got the short box, but again, it's a little newer than what I'm looking for. So let's see what else they got over here. We're making quick work of this. We're almost through the whole truck section. Oh man. Wow. Oh, something. Is there a garbage truck over here? Oh my. Oh, wow. Ah. Oh, there is. The garbage truck is right over there. Ah. Once you smell a garbage truck that's been sitting here rotting for a while, you never forget it. You never forget. Oh, good God. The wind blows just right. Oh. Yeah. We need to move. We need to move. That thing is stinking up the whole yard. Oh, wow. Okay. Guess what? All of that was pretty much for nothing because I didn't see anything over here that was even remotely close to what I was looking for. Well, I'll take this. I'll take this all day, every day. Okay, I guess we are continuing on. There's a Yukon Denali, the extended wheelbase. I really like those, but I'm not going to drag you guys around looking at Denalis. So that RV, I believe, is actually coming up for auction. I saw it, and I think it has 68 or 86,000 miles on it. It's listed as a run and drive. And I thought, oh man, another one. And then I thought, nah, you don't need another one. You know, you don't need another one. I'm certain that this is it. It's a Monitor. Yeah, this is it. This is the one. Oh God, again? I can't get away from it. I cannot get away. What is this, 1983 Chevy P30. Oh. Let's take a look. I took this off of my watch list. It was on my list, and then I took it off, and I was like, I don't need another RV. Hell, the one I bought before didn't even run. It said it was a non-runner. And I bought it anyway. And it turned out it ran. Oh boy, it smells old. It smells very old. This looks very familiar, doesn't it, guys? Generator. I mean, we had one of these already, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to buy another one. Very, very similar. Very similar. In fact, I think it's pretty much identical. I think all of this is the same. It had a bed back here. It had a toilet. I mean, it's arranged a little bit differently. But yeah, somebody took out the refrigerator. That used to be right there. And then there should be a water heater. I don't remember where the water heater is and the heating unit and all that. I don't know. To be honest with you, the other one was in better shape. It really was. Not that this one's in bad shape, just the other one was definitely better. Things like this just don't go for any money. They really don't. They don't sell for anything here, and you can't really sell them for anything on the street either. Like, just nobody wants these things. It's got some nice tires though, man. I mean, it looks like it's about ready to roll, which makes me want it, especially since it says it runs. Should we put the key in the ignition and just see what it does? Make sure I won't fall off here. I don't know how stable that is. Oh, the key's already in the ignition. Oh, it's dead. Dead as a doornail. And it has that same tack that mine had too, with 68,000 miles on the odometer. Yeah. I guess for an RV, that's probably kind of high mileage, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that stench. Oh my God. I gotta get away. I'm not interested in it, guys, so I don't want to waste the time starting it and messing with it. But there it is. They've got a ton of campers and RVs over here. Let's make sure we're not going to get run over. We're good. Here's a Chevy HHR. These are not very popular, but it's one of those things I always kind of liked them. I don't know. It's got good tires and tons of hail damage. Again, not really something I'm all that interested in. Only 73,000 miles. No kidding. And super clean. Interior, exterior, very clean. Good tires. This is one you could fire up and drive right on out of here. Flex fuel, base model, LS package, hubcap version, all that good stuff. There's a lot number though, in case you're interested. Check it out for yourself. Not something I'm interested in. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna continue walking. I'm gonna hope that here in a minute I come across something that I find interesting to show you guys. I think I found it. We'll see how bad it is. And I also don't know if this is a truck or if this is a Suburban, but this would be excellent for Mike. It's a truck. Boy, that front end is pushed in. That's and it's got rust, but it's got the rally wheels, the old school Chevy rally wheels. I've never seen them on one of these pickup trucks before, and I'm honestly shocked at, to me anyway, how good that looks. I think that looks sharp. Those are good looking wheels on some good looking tires. That front end though, that's you know, the chrome was really shiny and then the front end looked really nice, and I saw it was wrecked, but until I walked up to it, I really couldn't see how bad it was. It's listed as a run and drive. It's a 95. Interesting, dark blue. Somebody spray painted that. The console, shouldn't there have been a console there? I guess they took it out. It's not a bad looking truck. Well, okay, it's a very bad looking truck. That front end damage is, yeah, there's frame damage. That's something that Mike would be working on for a while. Okay, I thought I found something really cool, guys. I'm sorry. I just didn't realize how bad it was. We're gonna just keep walking, all right? And as always, if you see something that you find interesting and I missed it, well, jump on down in the comments and say, hey, Randy, man, I'm really interested in, you know, whatever it is, and I'll see if I can't check it out for you. Is this the Tahoe? Yeah, this is a 2012 Tahoe. We don't need to look at a Tahoe, right? How bad is it wrecked? Honestly, not bad. It's not bad at all. That'd be an easy fix. Monkey Wrench Mike could do something with that. 281,000 miles. That's got some miles. Let's take just a quick peek. I think he's really wanting a truck anyway, not a Tahoe or a Suburban. Surprisingly, the interior is almost mint. That never happens on these. Never happens. It's got a trailer brake. It's ready for towing. Look at that. GM wiggle. Fires right up. Are you kidding me? Yeah, 281,000 miles on the odometer, this bad boy. Wow. You even got a cassette deck. Look at that. Let's open. Come on, what's in here? Nothing. The AC is ice cold. Wow. We have a brake light flashing, check engine light, ABS. How the brakes feel? Brakes feel good. It goes right into gear. Backwards and forwards. I don't know why that brake light is flashing like that. That's a little bizarre. You've got your rear air conditioning as well. This thing is loaded, man. The idle's freaking out a little bit. Important window works. Traction control off. Probably just a speed sensor gone bad. Yeah, this is boy, this is nice. This is really nice. I'm honestly very surprised at how nice this thing is. Let's check the back. Something's going on with them seats. Looks like somebody pulled them out or something. It's an LT Auto Ride. That probably means it's got some kind of a self-leveling suspension. The tires look new. They're MESA Mesa tires. I don't know, but they look good. Tow hitch, 7-pin. Literally, the thing's ready to go. This thing is absolutely ready to go. There's just a little bit of damage up here. Is this an insurance? It is. Yeah, it's an insurance claim. I guess they totaled it for this. I don't think there's any frame damage here, guys. I think you just need a new front bumper and a new light. The fender is fine. It's just the bumper. It's I guess it's the mileage. I don't know. I don't see why this would have been so hard to fix. What is it, a 5.3? It's a good engine, obviously. Thing's got so many miles on it. And it was probably still running and driving when it was in an accident. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a picture of this, send it to Monkey Wrench Mike, and we'll see what he wants to do. All right, I sent all of the details with pictures and everything over to Monkey Wrench Mike, because that, although it's not a truck, I think that would be a great parts hauler. Lots of room for Lola to run around in the back. It's definitely something that's capable of towing. And even though it's high mileage, I wouldn't be afraid of it. Like, if he's not interested in it, I might consider it myself. So I'm looking around. I see another truck. This one looks like it's a little newer than what I'm wanting. I'm really looking for kind of an old school. Oh, well. Hey, listen. I wouldn't count this one out. 256,000 miles on the odometer, and a tree, I am assuming. A tree, oh yeah. Oh my. Oh, wow. Yep. Oh, it fell on the roof too. I thought it was just the bed. I was like, that's unfortunate, but that's not a deal breaker for me. It's not that big of a deal to swap out a bed, guys. Does it have the bolts up here? The bolts are underneath. Okay. It's not that big of a deal to swap a bed, but the roof is smashed. But I don't know. It's a work truck. It's a work truck. How much is a bed for one of these? I don't know. I'm guessing $800 to $1,000 for a bed. Find a black one. That roof, though, yeah, that's a bit tore. Ooh, boy. Oh yeah, it's been leaking. Obviously, the third brake light is exposed, so water is going to come in from the third brake light. That's something that I'm sure could be addressed. My thing is if this has been, well taken care of, this is a well cared for vehicle, I would jump on it, and I don't care about the body damage because it's a work truck. But this is more than I want to get into, guys. This is disgusting. I mean, this is disgusting. No, I don't want to drive this. I don't even want to start this. I have no interest. I was very interested for 2 seconds. I don't care about mileage. Mileage is not something that concerns me, but one of the reasons that I'm really looking for him and myself for something older is mainly because parts get cheaper the older they get. Well, to a point. Obviously, if we were looking for a 55, parts would not be cheap and they would be a lot harder to find. But what I'm saying is if you stick to like the 90s and the 2000s, hell, maybe even the 80s, 90s, 2000s, parts are readily available everywhere, especially if you're looking for parts from a junkyard. You're looking to go to a parts breaker and get a used engine that's guaranteed. If you find one of those old 5.3 Vortex, not a problem. You can find those online. You can get them on eBay, delivered to your door for less than $800. You know what I mean? $800 for an engine. Can you believe that? I was looking at that on my Chevy Impala too. I was like, what would it cost? Let's say the engine goes out on my 2016 Impala. I can find guaranteed used engines all day long on eBay, delivered to my door for $800. $800. You can't beat that. Transmissions, $400 to $600, delivered to my door, which makes the Impala a great option. A great option because it's perfect for me. Runs great, drives great, rides great. It's big, it's comfortable. I love it. It gets almost 30 miles a gallon average. It's a wonderful, wonderful car, and parts are super easy to get. That's one of the reasons I also love my Chevrolet SSR. Even though the body is very unique, it's nothing but a Trailblazer SS. Really, it's a Trailblazer. That's really what it is. It's a Trailblazer. It's got a 5.3. It's got a 4L60 engine. Everything is super easy to find mechanically for that vehicle. It's the bigger things. If you were to smash one of the fenders or bust a bumper, that could be a little more problematic to find, but still, it's very economical to run and drive. It gets close to 20 miles a gallon average with the way I drive it, and it's reliable, and it's relatively comfortable, and in my opinion, it's super cool looking. So here is a Suburban. It's got hail damage. It says pickup en route 07. That's all it says. Okay, hail damage, who cares? 07, I think we're getting borderline displacement on demand, active fuel management. I can't remember. I'm thinking that was 09, but yeah, we're getting close. If 2007 doesn't already have it, I really don't know. Fires right up. Air conditioning. I heard the compressor, so I think the AC kicked on. Tires, yeah, they're getting a little low. It's got the tow hitch. It's relatively large. Yeah, tires are actually decent, guys. They're not brand new, but they probably got a good 30% of their tread life left, even on the front. It's going to have the 5.3. It may not be pretty. Let's take a look. 5.3. It's running a little rough. That's not totally uncommon though. I've run into a lot of the Vortex where obviously I've looked at hundreds and hundreds of these, and some of them run perfectly smooth and others have a slight, ever so slight, it feels like a misfire, but it's not a misfire. Some of them just run that way. This one though, this feels like a misfire because this is not just a little vibration. This is heavy. This is a really heavy vibration. The check engine light's not flashing. I'm really surprised. Now, it seems to clear up when I hit the throttle, so it could just need a tune-up. But you know how that goes. That's what every good dealer is going to tell you. Ah, it's fine, it just needs a tune-up. It needs fresh gas. It's been sitting a while. It could be true, but you know, it's buyer beware. So the air conditioning is really nice. It's really cold. We got a lot of ashes and stuff. This kind of looks like the Impala. Freezing cold air though. What's the important window? Yeah, it works. Less important. Oh, I pushed up and it went down. Okay. Yeah, this is decent. It's not too bad, and the mileage on this was, does it say? It doesn't. Let's see if we can, I forget where the buttons are. There they are. Let's check, oh wow. I might have missed that, 240. It might need a tune-up, guys. It really might need a tune-up. This is decent. It's got the Bose sound system. And once you give it a little gas, it really does clear right up. Oil pressure is good. It started up without a jump. It's got heated seats, not cooled. That's unfortunate. That is. Boy, I'd love to have some cooled seats, but then you start to get into, you're getting into a little luxury there, guys, and luxury means money. I do like this, but this is just not what I'm looking for. I've got the lot number on camera here, so I can go back if I decide I want to look at it. But I'm looking for a truck. That's what it comes down to. I really want to find a truck. This looks like an old Dodge Ram back here. I'd take one of those too, even though this generation wasn't known to be the most reliable. If I remember right, the 5.3s were kind of notorious for dropping valves. How bad's the damage over here? Yeah, 5.3, or sorry, 5.7. Did I say 5.3? I'm telling you, the heat's getting to me is what it is. 5.3, I was just looking at a 5.3. Oh, this has no dash, no seat. Oh my. No. Listen, I don't expect it to be perfect. But no, can't do that. Can't do that. I want something a little nice. An SHO. Oh, hello, hello. 168,000 miles. I mean, it doesn't hurt just to just open the door and peek inside real quick, right? Just to take a quick look. It only blew the driver bag. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, this is an easy fix. This is a super easy fix. Is it damage back here? No. No, this is actually in pretty good shape, especially for the mileage. It's got some hail damage, a few dings and scrapes here and there. This accident doesn't look that bad. The frame rail extension still looks straight. Everything looks, it looks pretty good on this. I might, well, I already have a Ford Taurus. I don't need another one. So, you see what I mean? This really is like you guys are walking with me, because this is exactly what I do. I get sidetracked super easy when I see something shiny. Now there's a Toyota. Those always go for big money. An F-150. This looks just like the Chevy we looked at earlier, the GMC. Something fell. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, fell on this back too. I mean, it's still completely usable though. Again, you need to replace the bed. Is this the V? Ooh, wow. Oh, no, no, no. It smashed this side into the window, so you probably won't be able to get a window put back in that. Okay, well, a lot of storm damaged vehicles out here, guys, because Oklahoma's just gotten hammered over and over again relentlessly with storms. It's been a crazy year out here. You know, storms are nothing new to Oklahoma. Oklahomans are used to that, but it's like the storms and then the extreme heat. And then the storms, and then it gets really cool, and then you get extreme heat. It's just been up and down and back and forth. The weather has been so crazy out here. Well, unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything super interesting. There's a Porsche over there that's completely smashed. Don't really want to go see that. So why don't I continue walking around, and we'll come back if I find something interesting for you. Well, I saw this from a distance and I thought, man, that's the one right there. Love this generation of the F-150. Come on, guys, you gotta admit, even if you don't like Ford, you gotta admit this is a sharp looking truck. I think it is anyway. Unfortunately, as I walked over to it and got ready to film for you guys, well, it took a hit to the door, to the cab corner, to the bed. That's probably more. And another Dodge Nitro. These things are popping up everywhere now. It's like once I saw them, when my dad came and visited in Indiana, I've been seeing them everywhere now. Until then, I can't tell you the last time I've seen a Nitro. And these things are just popping up all over the place. Now I'm sure Monkey Wrench Mike would love this Frontier. But I don't think that's the kind of money he's wanting to spend on a work truck. And it damn sure isn't the kind of money I'm trying to spend on a work truck. But we'll continue on. Again, another run and drive. 65,000 miles, 2020, GMC Sierra, Texas edition. God, man. Gorgeous trucks. You're making me want to go get another car payment. That's what's happening. I'm walking around here and I'm wanting to go get another car payment. Nope, I'm not going to do it. So let's continue on and see what else we can find out here. There's another one of the transit vans. Key is in office. I guess I didn't put the key in this one. This actually looks really nice. Hail damaged again. Lots of hail damage out there. And my old Chevy Cruze. How you doing, man? I had one just like it. In fact, I've had two of them. Both of them were great cars. Contrary to popular belief, the Chevy Cruze is actually really easy to work on. Parts are cheap. You could do most of the work yourself. Ooh. And I found something that I want. Here it is. I was looking for this one specifically. I've been looking for this for a while. It's not the Ultra though, is it? This is not the Ultra. It's not that bad. It's got some dings, it's got some clear coat peeling, it's got the nice chrome rims. This looks like an Ultra. It's not. It's not, though. Man, the Ultra, the supercharged 3.8 V6, the self-leveling suspension, these things were ahead of their time, man. I'm telling you, even though it's not an Ultra, I'd buy this. In fact, oh, wow. Oh, wow. It looks better than it smells. This was a smoker's car, heavy smoker. Oh, wow, yeah. And I used to be a smoker, guys, and I mean, I don't mind the occasional smell of cigarette smoke. In fact, sometimes I find it rather appealing. This, no, this has got brand new Firestone tires. The interior absolutely smells awful. It's got a little damage to the bumper. For what it is, and for what I want it for, this is a great little car. It really is. I don't know, gum? Tobacco, nicotine gum. I told you, smoker. At least they were trying to quit, man. Good for you. Good for you. I'm telling you, quitting a habit is hard. It's really hard. In fact, I'm on a diet right now, and I've put myself on it. It's my own diet. I eat typically one rather small meal a day, whereas used to, I would eat once or twice a day, but I ate as much as I could eat. Like, I stuffed myself. I got up to 230 pounds. And I said to myself, you got to do something, Randy, or you're going to keep getting fatter and fatter, and I don't want to be a fat ass. I don't want to. I'm not going to do it, man. I got too much life and energy in me to become one of them. Can't do it. So I said, you're going on a diet, and I've stuck to it for about 2 weeks now. I've lost almost 20 pounds. It probably doesn't look like it, but it's getting there, man. I'm getting there. I haven't really changed anything about my life other than I don't stop at fast food restaurants and pick up food. We go grocery shopping. We buy food and make food at home. Very rarely will we treat ourselves to something out to eat. But for the most part, we buy food at the grocery store, we eat it at home, and we've cut out almost all fast food completely. Whereas before, fast food was daily. Pizza was daily. And today alone, I walked 2.5 miles while I was waiting for my Chevy SSR to get the tires changed. It took a long time for them to do my tires. So I got to walk 2.6 miles, and I walked right past the Whataburger, which is one of my favorite burger joints. I walked past that Whataburger 3 or 4 times during my 2.6 miles. And I can't tell you how badly the smell, I wanted one of those burgers so bad, but I didn't do it. I did my walk, and I avoided temptation, and that's exactly how I quit smoking too. I've also cut soda out of my diet. I have a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper in the fridge of the little bottles. I still have 4 of them left, and they've been in there for over a week. So every now and again, I'll drink a little bit of soda, but for the most part, I drink water or Gatorade. Anyway, I know you didn't ask and you don't care about that. I'm just saying, because I saw the nicotine gum and I could smell the heavy smoke in the car, I know that it's hard. Believe me, I was a smoker. It's hard to quit. It's super hard to quit smoking. It's super hard to stop eating junk food. You know, I know all of this because I'm going through all of this myself. The junk food I'm going through right now, and the cigarettes, you never get over cigarettes. You know, there'll be times 10 years from now that you'll still be like, man, I just want to drag. And there's nothing you can really do about it. Anyway, back to the car, 192,000 miles. It runs. Of course it runs. It's an old GM, man. These are the GMs I'm talking about. Look, somebody was changing the oil. This is the stuff I'm talking about. GM made some good cars. I know that the 80s and the 90s were not considered GM's best products, but you've got to admit that the 3800 was a phenomenal motor, as well as the 2.2 liter engine. That was a great little motor as well. GM had some good stuff back in the day. They really did. And I don't know what year this is. I'll have to check that out. Air conditioning is cold. It revs perfectly. There's no screen. So I have no... It works, just the screen doesn't work.
I mean, listen,
the radio works. Power steering, brakes feel great. Is the e-brake on? Uh-oh. Well, you know, I do seem to remember GM had some transmission. I guess some things never change, right? She ain't going in any gear at all. Important window. That's a negative. Less important window, also a negative. Do none of these windows work? It must be the master switch. Surely all of the windows are not broken. Okay. Well, that's something we can work on figuring out another time. I could almost bet it's just out of fluid, right? Right. It's probably got a leak. It's just out of fluid. The good old 3800 series too. Somebody even replaced the alternator with a factory AC Delco. They put a Napa Legend battery in it. Somebody loved this car. They did. The question is, why does it not move? And it doesn't move because the transmission is completely shot. That's a crying shame. That is a crying shame. Yep, that transmission is gone. I'll tell you this. If this was the Ultra with the supercharged V6, I'd put a transmission in it all day. No question. I could probably get a transmission on eBay for this thing for like $300, $400, you know what I mean? It's not that big a deal to change them out. If I remember right, it's been a while since I've done one, but you got to drop the subframe down just a hair, loosen it up on that side, and take the bolts out of this side, get it really leaning down, and you can pull the transmission out from this side. It's not the worst. In fact, it's not even that bad of a job. It really isn't, especially when I've got all the tools to do it now. Used to, I did it out here on the ground. So if this had been the Ultra, in a heartbeat. Because it's not, I'm really not interested in putting a transmission in this car. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and drop your comments below. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.